What's going on, beautiful people of YouTube? It's Renebean. Welcome to another episode of Bootleg Central, that series where we take a look at some of the world's finest bootleg consoles on a quest to find something truly awesome or complete and utter shit. Your eyes are not deceiving you right now. This thing is unbelievably small. It could very well be the smallest retail release of a bootleg unit that I know of. Let me give you a good comparison here. Look at this Xbox One controller right beside it. Apparently, it's got 220 built-in video games. It is the Retro Micro controller. Is it worth the money it cost? Let's open it up. Let's find out. Alright guys, so just like always, before we actually open this thing up, let's go ahead and examine the box on this thing. This thing was sent in by a subscriber. I know about My Arcade, they do make a handful of units. This is the smallest one I've ever seen though. Apparently it is just a controller. It plugs straight in through AV components. So let's see here. Apparently it has, well, it comes with some hair stuck to the side. I'm sure that costs extra possibly. Retro Micro controller, 220 built-in games. That's impressive. Usually a bootleg, they only have, you know, something this size. They don't have that many. But this is a more modern bootleg, meaning it was made somewhat recently, so hopefully technology's improved. Gaming-wise, it looks like there's some decent stuff on here. I imagine it's all going to be like arcade, quick-style games. It's not going to be anything special. You're not going to have any RPGs. I doubt you're going to be playing Final Fantasy on this thing. But it looks interesting, and just the size of it. I got small hands. Ignore this terrible scar right here that I got on my thumb. Never play with burning oil. It doesn't feel good. So what else could we say? No console required, it says. 220 games built in. What I love is the consistency of it. I've seen bootlegs, and I'm sure some of you have seen on this on this series where it'll say 220 here. It might say 18 here, and then 1,000 on the other side. This being made by a somewhat reputable company, I don't imagine it's going to have too many flaws in its advertising. Plug and play. Let's go ahead and crack this thing open. Here we are breaking the seal. We are devaluing, but you know what? That's what we got to do on this show. Alright, let's see here. Now you know this is going to be a double part here, meaning we're going to open this up, check it out, and then we're going to head over to the game room and actually try this thing out. Oh my god, they tape it on all sides, man. That is complete protection. No one will steal this. Alright, let's see here. Oh, Lord. A little plastic tab. Alright. We got our single AV cord right here, which is just video and mono audio. Alright. Now, I do like that. You got to plug in the cord separate. God almighty, just picking that thing up. This thing feels so like I could skip this across the lake and it would probably bounce a good 4 or 5 times. Alright, so my first impressions of this controller, as you can see, obviously it's stupidly small. Again, with that comparison, here's the Xbox One controller, dirty. Look at this thing. Look at the size of that. Imagine that add-on for your Xbox controller right there. You'd really be stupid then. Alright, the D-pad, I mean, it's just so small. That's the biggest issue. But it's kind of like the Game Boy distance, like a Game Boy Color. If these were just a little bit closer together, it would feel just like a Game Boy Color. You got your standard start. You don't have any of that stupid turbo nonsense that you see on a lot of bootlegs. I'm trying to pull this off camera so I can see everything. It's so small. But I do love the transparent orange. It kind of reminds me of a Fantastic Series N64 controller. That's nice. Nothing else in here. We do have a manual. Very nice. Usually a lot of these manuals go over all the games and how to play, and this one is more like figure it out on your own. You bought it, you're stuck with it. We never look at the manuals. We're too smart for that. Oh, God, it does it every time. Every time. I don't know how technology could advance any further to where you just need a pull tab for batteries, man. It's got the screw, the dreaded screw in the back. You got to unscrew this to put the batteries in. Oh, I hate that. Come on, man. Even this, look at this. Look at that. Look at that. I don't have to screw nothing. You could do something simple like that, but no, no, no. They got to have the screw. So there's your standard AV cable. I'm assuming this plugs into the back here. Excellent. I'm sure that'll be nice and awkward when we're playing. It feels like there should be triggers, but there's not any. Alright guys, only one other thing to do. We got to take this in the game room. We got to give it the full verdict. Let's go. Alright guys, we're here in the game room, and I'm telling you, I'm already pissed off at this thing. I had to go out to my shop and get a precision Phillips screwdriver just to open this thing up. Most people nowadays don't even own a Phillips screwdriver, let alone a precision one. I tried to get it with a knife and all the cheating ways that I could, but in the end I had to go get this thing. So anyways, we got this thing plugged up. With the batteries, it feels a little bit more solid. Let's go ahead and let's hit that power button. Here we go. Alright, greeted to some beautiful music. No flickering. I do see that the screen is jarred, like you got this huge black line on the other side. That's usually going to happen. How are we looking in frame? We're looking alright. Alright, let me go ahead and turn this down a little bit. Alright, what are we going to start? We might as well start off with the very first game here. The D-pad, it's weird. The way that it sits up, it feels like it's going into the controller when you press up. The down works fine, but it says there are 220 games in this. Let's go ahead and try one. Oh, that obviously wasn't it. Alright, I imagine start. There we go. Graphically, it looks pretty decent now. We got a shooter here. I am highly doubtful that any of these are official games. They're probably just made for the unit itself. This looks pretty solid, actually. But it would be good strategy for them to put some of the better games up top. You know we're not going to be able to go through all these. This is looking pretty damn good. It's kind of like 1943, 1942, kind of in that style. Maybe like an Aero Fighter sort of thing. Not bad. The controller is so small. It makes me want to, like, I wish there was triggers, but there's not. This very slow pace. F22, who knows if that's a real game? I have no idea. Now when you hit reset, look at that screen getting crazy like that. It doesn't like that at all. Alright. Racing Fighter. What is this? The same thing, just in another top down. Okay, so B is our gas. Oh, that's awkward. With the way that the controller, the buttons are set like this, I always hated that style. Luckily, it's so small you can kind of just roll your thumb. It moves quick enough. This kind of reminds me of like Spy Hunter, that sort of thing. Graphically, though, I'm fairly impressed for what it is. There's a lot of little bootlegs out there that just suck graphically. They can't handle the most basic game. This one seems alright. Are these all going to be like that? Are these all going to be... Look at this. This better not be another top-down. Stage 1. Look at this. These could all be very well-designed games. Who knows? Maybe My Arcade has their own line of games. A whole lot of top-down games. That's fine, though. So a lot of people... Look how slow that tank is moving. Son of a bitch. It's got a little health bar, though. The music isn't terrible. Listen to this. That's not bad. I could listen to that. I'm sure it'll be on a loop and it'll drive me insane after about 10 minutes. That's not bad. Alright, Animal Blockers. Magic Joni. I don't imagine that's supposed to be a Tony. It just looks stupid. Alright, let's see here. Magical. Yeah, Magical Tony or Joni. I don't know. They put that little odd. Because nutrition sucked. That's all I got out of it. Nutrition does suck, man. Alright, a little hero called... Yeah, it's got to be Joni. I just saw it there. Alright. Oh, sweet. Now we got... Oh, what the... Look, he's got like some magical piranha plant. I don't know what's going on. This is kind of stupid. One button attacks to the right, the other button attacks to the left. And what's really stupid is it's the opposite. So B, your button on the right attacks to the left. That's dumb as hell. But at least I'm seeing some side scroll and whatnot here. What do we do? What do we do with this little chest? How does that look? Look at eat. That's morbid. That's terrible. And he's got this little evil ass face whenever he eats something. Oh, and it's confusing. Like you want to just use one attack button and turn the direction, but it doesn't work that way. It wanted to be dumb as hell. Look at this little guy right here. Got a 1-up. That game's, I guess, that's more interesting. I'm not a big fan of shooters, so that's more interesting than the others so far. Police Dog. I love the names of bootleg games because they're usually the stupidest things you'll ever hear of. They're most simplistic. Police Dog Lazy. And it's got a picture of Shiloh on there. What kind of BS is this, cat? You better lay down. You're gonna hear all sorts of cussing, I'm sure of it. Oh my God. What is going on here? And what do I do? I just see some bandit cat. You're messing with me. I need you to go over there, cat. I'm in the heat of battle here with Lazy Dog. Here, lay down and enjoy your life. What am I supposed to do? Just smell them out? This is terrible. I don't understand the concept at all. I saw some like elf troll dropping diamonds like an idiot. Boy, I've had enough of this one. This is terrible. There it is. I found a diamond. I guess I'm supposed to find the diamonds. I found a bag of cocaine right there. I'm sure the police won't get that back. Alright, let's try something else. This is terrible. Alright, let's go up the list here. Let's go to some of the end games here. What might be considered the best. Pattern Maker, that sounds like a AAA game. Tactful Radish Field. You know we're about to get on Radish. Oh, and it shows a carrot and a radish. Alright. Oh, this is aesthetically unpleasing to the eye. It hurts to look at. It really, I don't know what I'm doing with this. Since in the manual it had no explanation of any of these games, I don't know what this is about. I'm eating. Oh, I get it. You got to get them all in one shot. All right, that makes sense. But you can't reset or start over unless you reset the whole game. There it is. Game over. You damn. Let's try that again. Let's see if we have. See what it takes. How would that be? Ooh, my brain. Any game that makes you think you're all like, damn. Oh, I think I done jacked up right there. Yep. Oh, I done messed up. We're going to end up leaving a carrot. Ah, you bastard. Alright, that's interesting. That's a cool little puzzle game. I know a lot of people like puzzle games. My wife loves puzzle games. Memory Test. Well, you know I failed the hell out of that already. Jungle God. Cute Fish. Toy Trounce. Masked Man 2. There better be a Masked Man 1. There is! Masked Man. He's a mix between a Power Rangers and RoboCop. Oh my God. Oh, he's very tiny. Look! Does he shoot a web? Look, he shoots a web too! Boy, you're going after all the superheroes in this one. I will say though, I'm thoroughly... I don't know how much this thing costs. I cannot imagine it costing more than 20 bucks. If someone knows, let me know in the comments. But... This is I've already lost interest in this one. It only shoots his web up. You can only go up or down. And you can go at it at super speeds too. Look at him. Enough of that, Masked Man. What kind of improvements did Masked Man 2 bring to the field though? That's the question. Let's see. Look, look at that new title screen right there. They made it, look, I think they added that S on his damn head for stupid. God almighty. Look, am I crawling now? Did they really go after that aspect of Spider-Man? I'm fighting a spider. I'm understanding the correlation here. Oh, this is not for me. Alright, enough of that. Masked Man, I hope there's going to be a trilogy. Until then, we're stuck with those two. River Jump, I can imagine what that's about. Backgammon. You can't have a classic high-end console without a good game of backgammon. Hearts, Hurry Burry. I don't even know what these games could be. Hurry Burry. Oh, the story of an emotional furry. Let's see here. Look at him. What is that supposed to be? Alright. Stage 1, I agree with you. Oh God, that move, this is the quality of bootlegs that I'm used to, where it's like 10 frames a second. F that. Look at this. I'm just all of a sudden selecting stages, and then the graphics improved. What the? I don't know what's going on, guys. But I think as the stage progresses, graphically it gets impressive here. Stage 15, that should be like on par with Skyrim right there. Nope. Well, oh, you just match things to things? But this bootleg really likes to test my brain out. Alright. Let's try a few more. I'm happy with this. I think it's pretty neat. To sit here and mess around and go through some of these games, you might find a hidden gem that needs to stay a hidden gem. Nutcracky. I mean, God almighty. Mirror Devil Word. McConnell Man in Red. Magic Egg. So I'm guessing the Masked Man was like, that's their game. That is the Cheetah Man. Alright, let's see here. Golden Bird, Greeds, Hammer, and Nail. Let me guess. I'm going to take an educated guess on what this is. There's going to be a hammer and there's going to be a nail. My goal, my objective is to put said nail in the wood with the hammer. Look at this. And maybe oh my God. I'm a hammer. These are the nails. Oh, I gotta put them in the X's, I'm imagining. My goal is to put the nail in the said spots. Oh, I can't whap his ass. Come on, you bastard. This is stupid. I got one. Holy shit. This would go a lot easier if the nails would just be in their proper locations. That's enough of that. And then the hammer makes this terrified face whenever it ends the life of a cute nail. Alright, I'm never playing that again. That is not for me. Alright, let's see. Let's try two more here. What are we going to finish this thing out on? Primitive Man. I know people have been looking at it. I've been looking at Primitive Man. There we go. Now we're in the quality content. Primitive Man. Roasting what appears to be like a Debbie cake of some sort. Now this looks more like a... This looks decent. The frame sucks on it though. The frame rate, look at this. What is this, beer up there? We all know cavemen had beer. Oh, the jumping is awful. You're like, oh, this is... If the frame rate was better on this, this might be fairly decent. Stop hitting me with your ass cloud, damn it. He's got one attack, which is a rock that goes straight to the ground. All the beer has gotten to his head. His aim is off. Can't shoot any other direction. Why is he in the city? How did this caveman... What is the story of this caveman in the city? This is like some Encino Man shit. Alright. Enough of that, buddy. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna do one more and I'm done with this thing. I got enough to give it a good review here. What are we going to end it on? We got to find something crazy. Utmost Warfare, Vigilant, Warzone, Move, Box, Video, Poker, Apple Chess. Apple Chess. I imagine it's chess just with some sort of apple theme. Fish War. They've been at it for years. Goblet Tower. Brother Ball. Oh, that's possible. Pizza Boy. All right, here we go. Toad in a Hole, guys. We're going to end it on Toad in a Hole. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's Whack-A-Mole. Son of a... It's just Whack-A-Mole. That's not even a toad. That's a damn mole, man. I got more enjoyment out of the hammer and nail. Look, I'm whacking his ass. Oh, this is... What? Is Whack-A-Mole trademarked or something? Like, you can't say Whack-A-Mole, you gotta say Toad in a Hole? What kind of BS is that? Come on, my arcade. We can't end it on that. That was a stupid. That pissed me off. Alright. Let's see here. Superhero. Man in Red. I just look for titles that just jump out at me. Jumping Kid. IQ Champion. Well, I failed the hell out of that before I even got to it. Forest Adventure. Fling Ball. Hammer and Nail. That was a classic. Wait till Hammer and Nail 2. When saws come into play. Dejectile. Faded Pirate. I just don't imagine it. I want a game like a solid side-scroller that plays perfectly. Animal Contest. Candy. This was just entitled Contest. I mean, do they expect people to give up after about 10 games, which is kind of what we're doing, and they don't even care about the titles anymore. Rural Goblin, all right. Starfighter, Shrew Mouse, Mad Xmas, Panzer Attack. God Almighty, Hally-Hoo. All right, let's try Hally-Hoo. All right, off to an amazing start. Stage 1, player 1. There is no player 2. There is no spot for a player 2. I know it's going to be player 1. I am a ghost of some sort. Look, you can even see in the top left, it disappeared. Why is it disappearing? I bet if I stood there, it'll hurt the hell out of me. Let's find out. Nope, the game just decided to freeze up. I can't move. I can't do nothing. Hally-Hoo. Some Hally bullshit. Alright, I gotta finish this out on a better game than that. That's just terrible. High jump archery, discus put. Fruit pig, free cell, power pool girl. That seems like the one we can end on. Watch this be like the best game out of all of them. It's a top down. Ooh, I can jump, and then I flay my arms. This is kind of like, kind of reminds me of like Pocky and Rocky in a sense. Oh, now look at the graphics on that. That's impressive. Oh, this girl's about to get jacked up. I don't know, what are these power? Oh shit, I got some crazy power-ups too. This is impressive. This is what I like to see. If all the games were of this quality, I mean, apparently all the decent games are more top-down in this one. That's not bad. I can agree with something. Look at the fish. What the hell were their fish doing there? But anyways, guys, that's it on this thing. I don't know what this thing costs. If you can get this thing for like $9.99, $14.99, I'd say pick it up. The only flaws that I see, now it works perfect for my little small bitch hands, but if you got big hands, you're probably going to hate it. But I like it. It kind of reminds me of the Game Boy layout in a sense as far as how close it is. The downside of the screw in the back, but that's just a minor complaint by me. You know, you guys already know I complain about that every damn time. Graphically, a lot of the games are decent. They all seem to be somewhat unique from each other. You see I've seen a lot of top downs from what I played. It's simplistic, but look at this demo. It even has demo modes of the games. That's awesome. 220 games, get you a case of beer, a bag of illegal. It doesn't matter, and enjoy this thing. It's probably cheap. It's got to be cheap. But anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. As always, guys, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.